Assalamualaikum students. Today we are going to start lesson number 7, and that is Princess Aversion. Okay, in this story we will see that there were poor farmer who lived with his wife in a hut in a village near Lahore. The farmer had lost all his land and he had to look for white plants and roots for their food. One day when the farmer was out looking for something they could eat for their evening meal, he found a virgin or eggplant as it is sometimes called. The fruit of a virgin is very good to eat, he said to himself. I will dig it up and plant it by the door of our hut. Okay, after doing this, what happened that he found a flower and when he gave it to his wife, what happened? She sat down and began to cut the skin of the fruit. Then she heard a telling voice say quite clearly, be careful, oh please be careful, cut more carefully or I am sure you will cut me with your knife. The farmer's wife was very troubled, but she went on cutting the skin very slowly and carefully. Perhaps there is some magic in the aversion, she said to herself. When she had cut off the last piece of the skin, the most beautiful girl you can imagine stepped out of the fruit. She was dressed in purple and white silk. Okay? So she was also troubled and a girl appeared before them. After that, when a queen heard about the beauty of a virgin, she called to her in her palace. After that, when she went there, what happened to her? You will read the whole story and you will find it very interesting. After that, we come to the grammatical exercise. Now exercise A is, these words are taken from the passage. For each one give another word of the opposite meaning. Now words are beautiful, tall, strong, tiny, delicate, jealous, truth, evil, high, deep and day. You have to write opposite of the following words. Now we have exercise B. List A contains word taken from the passage. Find a word or phrase in list B with the similar meaning to each word in list A as used in the passage. Now this is again match the column. You have to match the word with the similar meaning to the column A. After that we come to question answers. Now 7 questions are given to you and you have to answer all these questions and write it down on your notebooks. Here we have words for you. You have to write their meanings and you have to make their sentences also. Words are delight, delicate, tender, tempting and determined. After that we come to grammar portion, and in this we are going to see different type of sentences. Now here we have questions, command and request. As you can see that we have different, we can also call them imperative, interrogative and exclamatory sentences. As we can see, question, have you finished? What did he say? Command and request, stop that, will you please wait? Exclamation, what a nice person, how hot it is. Okay, so there are different type of sentences. Now in the first we are going to discuss questions. With certain verbs the order of the verb is changed. Now the word in which we are going to have auxiliary verb, making them question will change the order. Like you have finished and we are going to just change the order and we are not going to do anything with the sentence. We are going only change the order. Like have you finished? Now the meaning is totally changed. It was simple sentence and now it has become a question. Only changing the order of the sentence. In your book you can see he will go, and now when we will make this question we say will he go? You can see. After making it question means can you see? Okay, now those verbs which are having no auxiliary verbs, now how are going to be changes? Now like we are going to have simple tense, I like swimming. Now which structure is this? it is simple present tense. Now you have to see that, like, after looking at this word, we can see that this is a simple present tense. Okay, so simple present tense can be converted into question form by adding do. Do you like swimming? Okay. Now we see in the second sentence, he wants to go. Now here verbs is, as we know that with he, she and it, we place s or es to the verb. Now we are going to change this into does. Now when we will place does, we are going to omit s with the verb. So it will be, does he want to go? Simple sentence was, he wants to go, and when we are going to make question of it, does he want to go? Now you have to notice that by adding s over there, we are going to omit s from the verb. Another is, now if we are going to have a past tense. Now how are we going to change this? We saw the accident. Now we come to know by looking at the verb saw. Now it is a past form, and the past form will be changed into did. Did you see the accident? In all the sentences, we have to focus on the verb, and by looking at the verb, we will be able to know that how are we going to change this. In the simple, the verb was simple present tense. In the second, we know that with he, she, it, we add s or es. So after doing this, we will add does, and here we can see this, that we are going to have past form of the verb, and by doing this, when we will write did, no, so naturally your verb will be converted into present form, because with did we always used first form of the verb. Okay, as we know that the verb see has three forms: see, saw and seen. Now saw is the second form of the verb and see is the first form of the verb, and with did we use the first form of the verb. Did you see the accident? Okay, related to this, you are going to have exercises. Exercise A is change these sentences into question by adding the word order. Okay, for example, she is pleased. Now this exercise will be done according to this rule. We are going to simply change the order of the sentence. For example, she is pleased. So the question would be, is she pleased? Second sentence is, the teacher is happy. The question would be, is teacher happy? And you have to remember that you have to place question sign also. Okay. After that, we are going to have exercise B. Now, this exercise you have to do according to this rule. For example, your mother knows her. Now, we can see now here the verb is knows. So, how are we going to change this? Does your mother know her? He made a wooden box. Did he make a wooden box? Sorry, did he make a wooden box? Now, as we can see that here the word made is past form, second form of the verb, and when we use did, we are going to change it into the first form. Similarly, he arrived yesterday. Did he arrive yesterday? Again, we are going to place did, and we are changing it into the first form of the verb arrive. So this is going to your exercise, and you have to practice this, and you will be easily able to do this exercise. Now we come to another topic, and that is commands and request. Another form of sentence is commands. To give a command or order, we use a verb. Now when we are going to give command or order to someone, we are going to use verb. For example, stop, sit down, wait. Now you can notice that all are verb. Now stop is a verb, sit down is a verb, wait is a verb. So we are going to use verb. Okay, we can make these orders polite by adding please. Now, if we want to make it more polite, so what we are going to do, we are going to use please. For example, stop please, sit down please. So we are going to make these commands or requests polite. As you see, please may go after or before the verb. Changing the sentence into question using will you make them more polite. Okay, if we are going to convert them into question form, and when we will use will you, it will be more polite. Would you is even politer. Would you wait for me please? Would you please wait for me? The politest way of making a request is to use a phrase, would you mind? Would you mind closing the window? Would you mind if I ask you a question? Now they have given different types, that how are we going to make this request polite, politer, and the politest. Related to this, we are going to have exercise. Change these order into request using all the possible ways. Begin with the least polite and finish with the most polite. Okay, so this is the exercise and you have to do it on your notebooks. Thank you.